Hello Cancer, welcome to your February 2019 He Said, She Said reading. My name's Michelle.
Hello Cancer, my name is Richard.
And we're here to deliver your channeled messages. Before I get started though, I wanted to quickly mention that we have a special going at the moment for your own personal He Said, She Said reading. So if you'd like one of those, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com for further information. Okay, let's get started here with your oracle cards. Cancer. From the Shapeshifters oracle, you've pulled the card of the Snake Princess. This is the serpentine path to power. And of course you'll see with this image here, it's Eve in the Garden of Eden. She's the snake here, she has the apple. It's being tempted by that apple. But what I sense underneath this, it is about carrying the burden. Wanting to be free of the burden of sin. So it's you, someone around you that may feel like they're carrying the burden of temptation. Now, from the Oracle of Mystical Moments, as your energy, Cancer, you've pulled the card of No Rain today.
So, No Rain today speaks of comfort, positive view of life, energy and shine. The message behind this card is even on those dark days, you can chase those clouds away and refuse to think negatively.
So I'm wondering if there's a situation that you're involved with in which you're seeing the positive aspects, but maybe possibly glossing over an energy around a person that you may be with who is perhaps feeling the effects of becoming involved in some kind of temptation. So we'll see where this goes. Cancer. I'll leave that as the overall energy. I've already meditated on your energy, so I'm going to cut the cards. And let's focus in on the energy of the person that you are dealing with here. Cancer. Let's move these over a bit. What they bring to the table when it comes to you. Their flaw as you see it. How they feel about you. How you feel about them. Your strengths together, your weaknesses, your potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock, and the potential outcome. Now Richard will lay down the male perspective using the universal Waite.
Okay, their energy, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, their flaw, how they see you, how you see them, the strength of your relationship, the flaw of your relationship, the potential of your relationship crossed by any roadblock, and the outcome.
So let's take a look here, Cancer, and see what the energy is of the person that you are dealing with here in February. Okay, Five of Swords. It's not a particularly good energy, especially when I see it with the Snake Princess, because it's about somebody doing something, but I feel underneath it, there's an energy around them of not wanting to be burdened by doing something to someone else that they know is hurtful. Let's see what the male perspective is.
Yeah, we've got the Three of Cups here. Now it's in the upright, which is indicative of sometimes a celebration or just socializing with friends. Sometimes, I mean, when it's in the reverse, we consider it to be the indication of third-party activity. Here, I just see it as being indulgence. Not overindulgence necessarily, but just indulgence.
Let's take a look and see what this person brings to the table when it comes to you here, Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Now, this is a karmic energy. When I see the wheel as something that this person brings to you, I do think that there's something that needs to be, it may be a cycle, something that you've experienced before, but it's being brought around to you karmically again in order for something to be learned from this. I get it as a cycle. You know, the wheel is always turning, and it seems like something's coming back around here. Let's take a look at the male perspective.
So Queen of Wands in reverse, it's indicative of somebody who is perhaps jealous or possessive.
I'm wondering if this is the person that you're involved with here, Cancer. Could be a fire sign, Richard.
Right.
Let's take a look and see what this person's flaw is as you see it. Okay, the Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, there's this energy of doing something behind someone's back, but feeling bad about it. Now, this may be something that you're becoming aware of here in February. Maybe you've gotten involved with someone who is tempted by you, but also involved in a relationship. Perhaps they're married, possibly married, or at least partnered. And you two are having a good time. I see that with that Three of Cups. But the Seven of Swords in reverse, as the flaw as you see it, is that you don't like the fact that this person is feeling bad about what they're doing.
Yeah, they're feeling guilty.
Yeah.
That's kind of the...
Shame.
Yeah, shame. It's kind of the energy behind the Snake Princess as well. So we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse here. So perhaps this situation is not one that is a strong foundation for love. You know, it's one that... It's a love that it is built on... I think a lot of it's built on good times.
Yeah.
And indulgence. I'm not going to say overindulgence, but I'm going to say I think two people here are having a really good time together. I think one person, though, feels bad about it, and I think this is going to be the undoing of the relationship.
Yeah. Let's take a look and see what this person, how they feel about you here, Cancer. Queen of Wands. I think this person's a fire sign. Male or female? I have them as a female here. And this would make sense with the Snake Princess as well, that Eve temptation, someone who's tempted you here, Cancer. Now, how they're viewing you, you make them feel really good. You definitely, they may be in a long-term relationship, one where their husband perhaps, they've fallen into a routine, and you're that extra, that's something that is paying them attention, having good times, and making them feel really good about themselves.
The Hanged Man in reverse. So this is, I think it's an indication that it's difficult to break out of this pattern. That perhaps this has happened before as well. That this person might have gotten involved with other people while being in a relationship, and they're struggling to get out of that pattern with you.
Yeah, there seem to be, although you're making them feel really good, there's something that they're not releasing. That there's an energy around them of stagnancy, being stuck, but not doing anything to get themselves out of that situation. Let's take a look and see how you're viewing them, Cancer. Two of Cups. So you're in love. You want the partnership. You want to be together with this person. Let's take a look at the male perspective.
Six of Wands in reverse. So there's a feeling of also of defeat here as well. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that might be about. I think in part 2, when we do the Vimeo, I'm going to clarify that card. We're going to figure out exactly what the root of that feeling of defeat might be. It could be that you know that this person is married, and there's a sense that while you are in love and you want to do everything you can to keep this relationship going, there might be a sense that you know where this is going. But again, we will clarify this in part 2.
Not wanting to rain on the parade here. Let's look at the strengths between you two. The Hangman in reverse. Double message here. It's coming up as the strength. So the fact that this person is not really doing anything, they're not leaving their spouse or their partner here, but they're not coming towards you fully either. They're not fully committing to you. They're just kind of there. They're hanging there, not making a move either direction. Let's look at the male perspective.
We got the Page of Cups in reverse here as well. Now, that energy is sometimes an energy that we associate with narcissism or the need for attention, but a negative sort of need for attention, one that's not really
validation.
Validation that's not really for the higher good.
It's just this relationship with you, Cancer, is making them feel
super good.
Super good.
Yeah. But this is what we're seeing as the strength.
Let's take a look and see what the weakness is here. Strength in reverse is the weakness. Well, that's not really telling us a whole lot other than it's a very passionate energy between you two, but it's a very strong kind of base instinct is what I'm picking up around this person.
Yeah, I see strength as the ability to be able to tame that inner beast.
Yeah.
So the flaw here is the inability to tame that inner beast.
Yeah.
Which I mean, sort of in this context means that
you're both letting your libidos run away.
Exactly. Yes, that's right. The libido is actually in control here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look and see what the male Five of Pentacles in reverse.
So yeah, this is an indication of improving conditions. So it's possible that that maybe conditions could improve for this other person with their spouse.
Yeah, I also feel with this one, Richard, the fact that this person is not walking away, not abandoning.
Oh, okay.
A marriage, a partnership.
So you look upon this as being kind of like the Hanged Man in reverse.
Yeah, really.
It's sort of that same energy. Yeah, I can go with that too. And again, in part 2, we'll clarify these cards and see what's what with them.
There's a weakness here. It may be that this person is weak in that they fear abandonment, that if they walk away from their partner, their long-term spouse, that they'll end up, things will be worse or be left alone. That kind of energy as well. It's almost like cake and eat it, really, isn't it?
Sort of, yeah.
Let's look at the potential. We've got the Six of Swords in reverse. The roadblock to this is the Magician in reverse. Okay. Well, with the Six of Swords in reverse as potential, it tells me that this is, again, a very stagnant energy. There's no movement. I don't think this person is moving away from their partner because of this abandonment issue. They don't seem to want to abandon their spouse. And they're not moving away with you to anything that is more fulfilling for them. So that's a stagnant energy. Now, the Magician in reverse as the roadblock tells me that this person doesn't feel like they're going to be able to pull this off. They feel like I pick it up as some confidence issues, perhaps some self-worth issues, self-esteem issues, where they feel like they are not able to bring about or to manifest this relationship. I think it has a lot to do with this weakness here. I think this is a weakness regarding abandonment, not wanting to feel left out.
Yeah, in the cold, alone.
Alone.
Right, let's look at the male perspective on the potential here. So, and then we've got the King of Cups in reverse, which talks about unstable emotions, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So, as a roadblock, that would indicate that unless something is worked on, and I think the thing that needs to be worked on here are these underlying issues. I think that have a lot to do with self-confidence, and I have a feeling that the person who has the long-term spouse is the one who's getting their ego pumped up by this relationship.
Yeah.
The King of Cups also is often a card that's associated with cheating or with third parties as well.
With a married man.
Married man. So this is something that I think needs to be worked on. but I don't know if it will be under the current circumstance.
You know, for some of you here, Cancer, it seems like you've gotten involved with someone who really likes the attention, but underneath it they feel shame.
Yeah, they don't like what they're doing, and I think you sense that they don't like what they're doing. That's the other thing. This is the weakness of the relationship, unfortunately.
Let's look at the potential outcome. We've got the Star. There's something better for you, Cancer. I think this is a realization for you that you can do better than this. You deserve better than this.
Yeah, let's look at the other one here. So you've got the Five of Wands in reverse. So that's an end of conflict. Yeah, you know, I don't think it's with this person though. I really don't. I feel like it's the end of the relationship which results in an end of conflict. Sometimes this can be looked upon as an end of competition as well. You are competing with somebody whether you like it or not. This person's spouse or whoever they're involved with long term.
Yeah.
So this is an indication that I think of improving conditions at some point when this is over. Which ends.
Lots to clarify in part 2. We'll find out what this person's game is, whether they're going to leave this spouse and come towards you, Cancer, or whether they're just really using. Well, I hate to say using, but the Five of Swords is often a card of someone who is using for someone else for personal gain.
Yeah, they might not even realise they're doing it, or it might not be their intent. But
they may have some shame associated with it. Perhaps, but maybe not. If this person is narcissistic, maybe not.
Right.
So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I hope that you join us there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. If we don't see you there, then we wish you all the very best. Don't forget, if you'd like your own personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. We're offering a special for the He Said, She Saids with both Richard and I. And wishing you the best for the rest of February, and we'll see you soon for the March readings.
Right, thank you. Bye-bye.